Hey everybody. So it's been a month, a little over that, since I purchased this vehicle, this Tesla Model Y 2024. And I thought, you know, I'm in the parking lot of where I work, like waiting for work to start. It's like maybe 30 some minutes. What better time than to do a 1 month review on the Tesla? um, I've had a lot of time with this vehicle. My wife has been driving it too, but I've mostly had it, and I've had a lot of time to think about, you know, what this car can do, and comparing it to my old car, which is a 2011 vehicle. It's a Hyundai, and nowhere near as nice as this. Um, so we've driven around 2,500, almost 2,600 miles since having this. It's a little over a month, and the savings from not getting gas, not having to go to a gas station, fill up for however long, and pay. I was paying around 50 to 60 dollars per fill up. Might not be a lot to some people. I had what 10 gallon, 11 gallons that I would get in the vehicle. Others, like our other car, is like 17 gallons, so that does get up there in price, especially when gas prices are out of control. But so we've saved a considerable amount. Where we live, it at night it's about 23 cents per kilowatt hour, which I've heard of some people where they live it's like 5 or 10 cents per kilowatt hour. I would love to have that. That's like nothing. I would be really saving then. But it is what it is. That's just what we can get. If I can find a better deal, I would do a better deal. We're actually thinking of moving, and hopefully there's something in OC or elsewhere that there's better deals. But I don't know. In any case, I hope you like my attempt at looking like bearded Tesla guy. Anyway, yeah, it's been an amazing month, and this car has had so many surprises. I'll just put it like that. That's the best way to put it. I'd like to do a video in the future where we, um, basically go over. Well, I'm gonna say multiple videos. I want to do multiple videos showing different aspects of what this car can do, because there's little things. It would just be nice to have a quick clip and you see it, read it, read what the title is, and you're like, oh yeah, let's check out the what does the trunk do? Oh, you can set the height and all that. I mean, other cars do that also, but it's nice to know when they do that, how to do it, and you'd be prepared yourself, if you were to buy a Tesla and you get home and you don't want to have the trunk go all the way up and hit your garage door or something like that. You want to be prepared for it. So, um, but yeah, 1 month in, I love the acceleration. I've been trying to ease off of going really fast with it, but it's a fun car, so I like to keep it fun for a little bit. But we're still saving. The insurance is high. I'm spending about 250 um, on it, so it's kind of a lot. We jumped up quite a bit with that, compared to where I was with my Hyundai. Some people I'm hearing are paying 146. I'm hearing like State Farm and some other ones are good to go with insurance. So I'm going to be looking into that. I do have a plan for a video in the future to discuss the cost savings, but until then, I actually want to get my costs down as much as possible. I can't control much with the registration, but you know charging at superchargers that are more expensive than charging at night. Which, let me be honest with you, I was going and doing like charges how I was doing my gas car, like fueling that up. I would wait till it gets as low as possible and then recharge my car. But what's the point? Like, if you're looking ahead enough and you say, I'm going to get down to like 10% if I drive this out at 40%, and I'm going to maybe go 30% somewhere and back home. Do you really want to risk that? Do you need to risk that? that's where I'm kind of at right now. I'm like, well, why not just charge it up? You know, um, you have a long trip, you maybe charge it to 90% instead of 80, maybe 100% if you can schedule to leave when it hits 100, so it's not staying at that high charge rate. That's kind of where I'm going to be experimenting here and there with it. But you know, it's been okay, and I've really enjoyed going to superchargers and charging up there, leaving the car, having it lock, go somewhere like shop or do whatever, and come back in 20-30 minutes. My car is fully charged, or sometimes it's just 10 minutes. I try not to stay there long, and I only really go there when I really need it. So I've been trying to see just what does a full month look like, and a full month at 1,000 miles. I mean, I spent probably $77, or would have if it was all at home at 23 cents per kilowatt hour. So, you know, all in all, that's amazing. Because with my gas car, my gas car for 1,000 miles, probably 200 in a month. I mean, but I was like filling up like somewhere around 4 to 6 times in a month with the amount of driving that I was doing. And now we're also adding in more kinds of driving, like letting my wife drive to her work, and taking the family out mostly with this vehicle. I have the 7-seater, and it's helped out considerably. We have a bigger vehicle that we could use, maybe it'd be more comfortable, but the fact is, like, for short drives, we're saving quite a bit by using this vehicle. So we're trying to take this out more than we are our other vehicle. Our other vehicle is 7-seater as well, but way more space. I mean, your legs will not be cut off with that vehicle, I'll put it that way. This, it's like, if you're not careful, yeah, you could hurt your family's legs. So you do have to kind of keep certain things in mind when you get into this vehicle. Don't accidentally press the wrong button, because there's I think it's called, well, there's a mode where it allows you to get in much easier, and it pulls the seat all the way back, and, you know, brings the steering wheel all the way up, and you're able to get in easier. And then it goes back after you select your profile. It goes back to your seat settings and wheel settings, but it doesn't stop if someone's legs are in the back, meaning you're going to hurt someone's legs. So I don't like to use that mode. But you don't have to use that mode. It's literally like, you know, you have to think about these things before you do them, so you don't hurt somebody. So just keep that in mind. You know, if it does something, know what it does before you start messing around with it, especially if you have family or kids in the back. You know. So outside of that, I have been having fun also with getting like new accessories. I'll be doing a video in a second on, it's very simple, but this right here. So was looking to get something for the cup holder, and we just happened to get one today. So happy about that. And I have yet to clean this car with anything other than a baby wipe, and by that I mean the seats, and that's about it. I'm going to be doing videos shortly on the vehicle. I was just looking at the car seat. It looks like there's maybe some not stain, but there's something on there. I'm gonna get a baby wipe for it. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing cleaning videos pretty soon as well. I've been looking at videos on YouTube just to get a basic idea of how I'm going to clean, what I'm going to clean with. And so I purchased everything today. We already have some stuff at home, but it's not nearly enough of what I need, and some of it's a lot older. So we'll go ahead and I'll get like a tripod, and I'll start showing videos where I'm actually cleaning stuff up. I might actually even get a phone or a camera holder that'll suction to the top here, and I'll be able to manipulate it and look at our videos that way, or record our videos that way. So moving on, like sound quality, it's noticeably better, noticeably different. I will say with the other vehicle that we have, the other vehicle's sound is much bigger, much better. But that was a premium option that we got for that vehicle. It's a Palisade, and the calligraphy model, and the sound quality is much better in there. But considering the difference in sound quality between this and my old Hyundai, my sedan, like this just beats that by a lot. So I don't necessarily need to change the speakers out. I could, and I've seen videos for it, and it seems rather simple. I mean, if one day I decided to, I could try it. I don't know, but it's not a necessity right now. And right now I'm more focused on protecting the vehicle and, just getting set up to basically be able to clean it properly every so often. And I'll be discussing what I've learned as I go forward. We'll do the video for the initial cleaning and waxing and so on. I also will be doing a video for the PPF. We're just trying to find a good place here in SoCal. I'm looking like Orange County, Riverside. The thing is, everybody's charging an arm and a leg for this because so many people have. I just realized something. So I'm going to be going out to Arizona probably in April. I wonder if they charge a whole lot out there for full body PPF. Well, maybe we'll do a video out there if I find a good spot and they don't overcharge for putting paint protection film over the whole body. Because like what I'm seeing now, it's like $5,000 for the whole vehicle. Nah. I'll just fix it up if something happens to it. Fix up the paint. I'm not gonna freaking spend $5,000 on that. Jeez. I'm considering more like the high impact zones to make it easier to clean. So get paint protection for the front, the mirror, the caps on the mirror. Sorry, wherever bugs are gonna hit. Basically, I'm just gonna get that and put it there. I was considering doing it myself, but a lot of people have warned against doing it. So we'll see. We might get new hubcaps or new tire covers, rim covers, wheel covers, whatever you want to call it. There are some I saw online, so I'll probably do a video on that. And that's very easy to do because literally pop off your old ones and put on the new ones. It's very simple, very easy. What else? I mean, as far as all this goes, this is just the first month, but I'll say I'm extremely happy and saving a considerable amount of money. I was able to get a new car. Getting a new car, I was planning to spend the money regardless. And the fact that we're saving on gas kind of brings down the amount that we're spending on this new vehicle. I mean, some people they're spending like between $400 to $800 on a vehicle already, depending on the kind of car it is. We're spending $800 a month in payments for our other vehicle, which was around the same price. Because you do get better features with that one, bigger car, but you're not saving in gas. In gas, we're probably spending is around 70 to 80 to fill up, and we're using that quite a bit or at least we were using that quite a bit on trips. So we're saving money, at least in terms of fueling up, quite a bit. So I would say between $500 to $800 is what we're spending in gas on that other vehicle, just on gas. So I'm even considering at this point getting rid of that one and just getting another Tesla. But I don't want to be persuaded by my thoughts on this vehicle just yet, because I think when it comes to our trip in April, we're going to be going for a week out of state to Arizona. I think it would be a good test run for seeing how is this vehicle going to stand up to taking it out for long periods of time. And if it does well, then yeah, maybe we do consider getting something else, maybe another Y, or maybe getting a 3, maybe the Refresh 3 if the federal tax credits are applied to that one, which currently they are not. But if that changes, I mean, that would be more reason to want to go that route with it. So in any case, 15 minutes in. Sorry, it's a long video, basically giving you my opinion on what I think of this car, but honestly, it's an amazing car, and I'd recommend it to anybody that's interested in getting an EV. If you're on the fence about getting one, do your research and look at why people are getting them. Leave all preconceived notions, behind you, and move forward and just check out what people are actually saying. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and I've met people, my family and stuff, that are like, oh, this thing's gonna burn up on you, you're gonna mess up, it's gonna drive you off a cliff, it's this, that, and the other thing. There's a lot of misinformation, and I'm not sure where it's all coming from. I don't know if there's people in certain industries that this vehicle and other EV vehicles it's messing with. I don't know if it's a political thing, but seriously, like, leave that stuff behind. I don't recommend it. It's making people angry for stupid reasons. So there's good and bad with it. Like, the pros are kind of what I've brought up. The cons with this vehicle, going from 2011 Hyundai to this, it's hard not to only see the pros. The cons of a Model Y, if you're going to compare it to a bigger vehicle, let's just say, space is a thing, but if you've got little ones, it's great. But you're not going to get a lot of space with this. Even the X, you're not going to get a lot of space with that. It's a foot bigger maybe, and still you could use more space. This car for sure could at least use a foot and make it to where these seats don't just ram into one another when you slide them back. So that way there's at least still some leg room. That's one thing I really don't like. But there's only so much you can do with the headroom in the back, so you can't push the third row any further. But if you use it, if you're using it to save money, yeah, it's definitely possible to get what you want and save there. In any case, I'm going to keep exploring more about this vehicle, and maybe I'll do one of these videos every month or so and give you an update on where I am. Sorry, 15-20 minute long video, but I think it's pretty important to bring this up, to share with you. And should you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I think videos like this make a little more sense than something heavily edited. So you're getting all of my thoughts as I'm having them, as I'm sitting in my car waiting for work. All right. Take care. See ya. I'm gonna go make money now.